Welcome to day 2 of the 2019 Missouri Valley Conference Swimming and Diving Championships. 11 a.m. here. We're just getting underway. Josh Neighbors taking you through the action today. And up first, we will have the women's 500-yard freestyle in lane number 3. This is heat number 1. In lane 3 from Arkansas Little Rock, we will have Alexis McCauley. In lane 4, we'll have Maddie Wilson of Valpo. Lane 5, we'll have Justina Laney of SIU. And it's the first of 6 prelim heats that we will have today. Once again, thank you for joining us. Josh Neighbors here alongside the rest of our Columbia, Missouri-based crew here at the Aquatic Center, Missouri Aquatic Center, on the campus of the University of Missouri here in Columbia, Missouri. Streaming live on the Missouri Valley Conference website and live on YouTube as well on the Missouri Valley Conference YouTube page. And these are the prelims. The final of the 500 will be tonight. In addition to the women's 200-yard individual medley, we'll have the qualifying heats for that as well. Women's 50-yard freestyle also coming up. We have 8 heats of that. And some diving as well later, 1 meter boards later. Coming into today's action, and after 2 events, last night we had the 200 medley relay last night, which Northern Iowa took, and then Missouri State followed that up in the 800 freestyle relay with a win in that one. So coming into today, Missouri State leads with 74 points, UNI in second at 72, Indiana State at 64 in third. In fourth, it's Illinois State with 62. In fifth, SIU and Arkansas Little Rock are tied at 54. In seventh, it's Evansville at 48. And rounding it out, it's Valpo at 44. So Missouri State with a narrow lead, plenty of swimming and diving left here. But Missouri State, the hosts, off to an early lead here as we see these 3 in the prelims right now. McCauley in lane 3 with a slight advantage as it stands right now. And Maddie Wilson and Justina Laney from Valpo and SIU respectively right on her heels right now. As I mentioned before, this is the first of 6 heats that we will have in the 500-yard freestyle. Qualifying for tonight, top 8 swimmers will compete tonight for points, and then the consolation race will be alongside that one for the next 8. So 9 through 16 will compete in that one. Best score posted coming into this from Missouri State. Liberty Howell comes in. She'll be in heat number 6 with a 4:49:10, excuse me. She'll be in lane 4 in heat number 6. I'll give you the full lineups for these. And heat number 2, it'll be for Valpo, Danielle Richardson. For SIU, Mallory Manier. UNI, Samantha Galvin. Arkansas Little Rock, Lily Kerr. SIU, it'll be Eden Girlanta. For Evansville, Emily Lane. Also for Evansville, Katie Turner. And then for Missouri State, it'll be Taylor Beadle. In heat number 3, it will be Kaya Barkella. Final 100 here for Macaulay, Wilson, and Lanny. Macaulay. And so a substantial lead right now for Macaulay. As she closes out our first competition, our first heat in the 500-yard freestyle. And in lane 5, Lanny takes it at 5:35.53. Galvin posts a 5:42.83. Oh, excuse me. Maddie Wilson. And so now heat number 2 coming up right here. Once again, this one, Valpo lane 1, SIU lane 2, UNI lane 3, Arkansas Little Rock lane 4, SIU lane 5, Evansville in lane 6 and 7, Missouri State in lane 8. It will be in lane 1, Danielle Richardson, Mallory Manier, Samantha Galvin in lane 3 for UNI, for Little Rock in lane 4, Lily Kerr, for SIU in lane 5, Eden Guilleranta, in lane 6 for Evansville, Emily Lane, also for Evansville in lane 7, Katie Turner, and for Missouri State in lane 8, it's going to be Taylor Beadle. So 2 of 6 here. And in that one, 5:42 the time for Macaulay, 5:43 for Maddie Wilson. So Lanny takes that one, and see where her time fits in. All of their times fitting with everybody else's. Heat number 2 here of the women's 500-yard freestyle, just about to start. And they are off. Coming to this heat. Best time posted by Lily Kerr, 5:22.70 in lane 4 from Little Rock. Once again, thank you for joining us here on the Missouri Valley Conference website and on their YouTube stream. I'm Josh Neighbors, here for the 2019 Missouri Valley Conference Swimming and Diving Championship at the Missouri Aquatic Center on the campus of the University of Missouri in Columbia. The host team, Missouri State Bears, as I said a few minutes ago, out to an early 74-72 lead in total points over Northern Iowa. Those two teams, a little bit of separation. Next closest team is Indiana State at 64 points in third place. And so right now, Missouri State and UNI at the top. No points to be had here right now in these prelims. Qualifying for tonight's final. And not sure if you all heard of the PA, but Guilleranta in lane 5 with a pretty substantial lead right now. And we'll see if she can keep it up. Second of 6 heats here. It's Gilawanta way out in front right now. And down there in lane 8 here from Missouri State, Taylor Beadle. A pretty good showing as well, too. But Gilawanta firmly in control. The time out of the competitors in this heat coming in was 5:23.10, so just 0.3 of a second behind Lily Kerr, who's in that 4 spot for Little Rock. So her time pretty close to that, and she is having a great showing here. Mind you, action will pick up again tonight at 6 o'clock for the finals in this contest. And that'll do it right there. Eden Gilawanta, best out of that heat with a 4:57.91. So really great showing for her. Also coming in, Galvin at 5:13.90. Kerr at 5:13.79. As all of our competitors in that one have finished up. So we're on to heat number 3 here, the women's 500 freestyle. Now it's in UNI in lane 1, Evansville lane 2, UNI lane 3, Evansville lane 4, Illinois State lane 5, Valpo lane 6, Illinois State lane 7, and Valpo lane 8. It'll be Katie Barkema for UNI in lane 1, Maddie Jones for Evansville in lane 2, Emma Bartlane for UNI in lane 3, Nicolette Wicks for Evansville in lane 4, Lexi Hardawig for Illinois State in lane 5, Maddie Wright for Valpo in lane 6, Jordan Peterson for Illinois State in lane 7, and Alexis Orange for Valpo in lane 8. Best time posted for this group was Wicks for Evansville in lane 4, a 5:15.63. And Lexi Hardawig for Illinois State posts a 5:15.91 coming against those two very close. Early day 2 action here. It's 500-yard women's freestyle right now, heat number 3. Once again, top 8 will compete tonight for the points. 9 through 16 best times will be competing in a consolation race later on tonight. And right now we are in heat number 3. Eden Gilawanta right now posting the time to beat. Out of all the swimmers who have gone so far. Just 11. So again, good morning here from the Missouri Aquatic Center at the campus of Columbia, Missouri. Day 2 of the Missouri Valley Conference Swimming and Diving Championships, live here on the Missouri Valley Conference website and on YouTube. Jordan Peterson right now from Illinois State, out with a slight lead. A couple nice turns there. And things are pretty even, I'd say, right now. A lot of these middle lanes competing. It's again in the water right now. For UNI, it's Kaya Barkema. For Evansville, Maddie Jones. For UNI, it's Emma Bartlane. For Evansville, Nicolette Wicks. For Illinois State, it's Lexi Hardawig. Maddie Wright for Valpo. For Illinois State, Jordan Peterson as well. And Alexis Orange for Valpo. Barkema lane 1, Jones lane 2, Bartlane lane 3, Wicks lane 4, Hardawig lane 5, Wright lane 6, Peterson lane 7, and Orange in lane 8. A little bit over halfway through this one. And things are still pretty even right now between Peterson in lane 7 and Hardawig in lane 5. Peterson posting a 5:19.59 coming into this one. And so Peterson's been overtaken by her teammate Lexi Hardawig in lane 5. Looks like they're pretty even as it stands right now. So good stuff for the Illinois State Redbirds, seeing two of their ladies out in front leading the pack right now. And looks like Hardawig with a slight edge, but they make the turn there. And Hardawig just a touch out in front right now. Once again, heat 3 of 6 in the women's 500-yard freestyle right now. As last 50 here for these ladies coming up, at least for our leaders right now. And Hardawig pulling about a body length or so away from her teammate. And down the final 25 meters they come. Hardawig looks like she's going to take this one, followed up by her Redbird teammate, Jordan Peterson. 5:07.73 is the time for Hardawig. Peterson posts a 5:11.32 in there also. So that heat is in the books. That's number 3, so half the heat's completed. And we move on to heat number 4 of 6. It'll be representing Evansville in lane 1, Ashton Adams. Lane 2 for Little Rock, it'll be Claire Bristow. For UNI in lane 3, Jordan McCullough. For Missouri State in lane 4, it'll be Letitia Rodriguez. For Missouri State in lane 5, Brianna McCullough. For SIU in lane 6, Juliana Carvalho. And lane 7, for SIU, Jessica Peck. In lane 8 for UNI, it'll be Rachel Houlette. So in order 1 to 8, Adams, Bristow, McCullough, Rodriguez, McCullough, Carvalho, Peck, and Houellette. For Evansville, Arkansas Little Rock, UNI, Missouri State, SIU, SIU, and UNI. And out of this group right here, the best time coming in here was a 4:55.97 posted by Leticia Rodriguez of the host Missouri State Bears, as this group of ladies is off. In that last race, I mentioned before, nice showing for the Illinois State Redbirds. So they were able to get a pair of their girls with a top finish out of that heat. Lexi Hardaway at 5:07.73 and Jordan Peterson at 5:11.32. As we are pushing up the second 100 yards right here at the 500. Just about 40% of the way done. So off to the side, divers getting ready. Some action coming up just after lunchtime here at the Mizzou Aquatic Center. 1 meter dive prelims early today, and the final will be tonight. So right now it looks like it is. Looks like in lane 4, Leticia Rodriguez is out to a slight lead. Her teammate, Brianna McCullough, giving chase right next to her. So a pair of Bears doing pretty well here early on. Once again, Bears up early in the only 2 events finished. Only 2 finals have been tallied here. And so the Bears lead UNI by just 2 points. Early on at the 2019 Missouri Valley Conference Swimming and Diving Championships. So again, right now it's Ashton Adams in lane 1, Claire Bristow in lane 2, Jordan McCullough lane 3, Leticia Rodriguez in lane 4, Brianna McCullough in lane 5, Juliana Carvalho in lane 6, Jessica Peck lane 7, and Rachel Houellette in lane 8. And Rodriguez still maintaining that lead, pushing it just a touch further right now. And coming into this event, Leticia Rodriguez posting one of the best times, 3rd best, I believe, coming into this race and proving why she's one of the favorites coming in. And building on that lead right now is Rodriguez. These ladies make the turn here. Also lane 7 as well, too. Want to keep an eye on Jessica Peck for SIU. And a very good showing as they're on the last 50 coming right here. Excuse me, the last 100. Rodriguez kept such a great pace so far in this one. So Rodriguez making a turn at 4:29.14 into her last 50 meters here. Heat number 4 of 6 in the women's 500-yard freestyle here. Qualifiers, it's the prelims for tonight. As Rodriguez coming into the finish here. And 4:59.47 is the time that Rodriguez posts. And so there is heat number 4 in the books. We go to heat number 5. And for Arkansas Little Rock in lane 1, it'll be Rachel Meriden. For Arkansas Little Rock in lane 2, Leah Zengling. For SIU in lane 3, Jordan Reese. SIU lane 4, Natalie Fahey. For UNI in lane 5, Kelly Engstrom. For Indiana State in lane 6, Vivian Kritika. For Illinois State in lane 7, Morgan Rosser. And for SIU in lane 8, it'll be Maggie Burke. Out of this group, Natalie Fahey posting that 4:53.46 time. That's gotten her the inside lane out of this heat. Second best coming in. Trailing only Liberty Howell of Missouri State at 4:49.10. So, Little Rock in lanes 1 and 2. The Salukis in lane 3 and 4. UNI lane 5. Sycamores of Indiana State lane 6. Redbird in lane 7. And SIU in lane 8. It'll be from 1 to 8. Meriden, Zingling, Reese, Fahey, Engstrom, Kritika, Rosser, and Burke. And they are off. So Rodriguez in the last one on her best time she's posted, but should be good enough to get her into the final so far. So first 100 meters almost down here once again. Heat 5 of 6 in the women's 500-yard freestyle prelims. First 2 races final that we've had this week. Last night it was the 800-yard freestyle, which was taken by Missouri State. And the first one was the 200-yard medley, which was won by UNI. And it looks like so far so good for the number 2 seed overall coming into this race. Natalie Fahey for SIU in lane 4. So you heard of the PA there, Jurawanta in that first race. Which means in the second heat, first full heat for SIU, posted a 4:57 time. It's looking very good right now. Once again, we've got 200-yard individual medley coming up. We'll have 5 heats of that prelims-wise. And then the 50 will have 8 heats. The 50-yard freestyle for these ladies coming up later this afternoon. So finish up around 1:30 or 2 this afternoon. And then tonight we'll come back about 6 p.m. for the remainder, for the finals of both the 500-yard freestyle, the 200 IM, the 50-yard freestyle, and 1-meter diving as well. The lead holding steady right now for Fahey in lane 4. Once again, it's Meriden in lane 1, Zingling lane 2, Reese lane 3, Fahey lane 4, Engstrom in lane 5, Kritika in lane 6, Rosser lane 7, and Burke in lane 8. And pretty good pace being kept in lane 2 by Leah Zingling of Little Rock. As you heard there of the PA, time to beat right now, 4:57.91. And Fahey well out in front right now as she goes down her final 50. Let's see if she can collect the best time today. Definitely on schedule right now as it stands. And looks like she's definitely going to do it. She will. That's a heck of a run right there for Natalie Fahey, who posts a 4:51.80 and firmly in the top spot. That's why she was number 2 overall seed coming in. A 4:58.59 being posted by Engstrom in lane 5. So a very good time as well. 4:59.01 for Zenger lane 2. And a 5:01.08 for Critical. 5:59.59 for Campbell. So another bear with a great showing. Missouri State's, for SIU, great showing for Fahey. We go to the final heat of the 500-yard freestyle for these ladies. For Illinois State in lane 1, it'll be Emily Webb. For Indiana State in lane 1, Emily Webb. For Illinois State in lane 2, Julia Oosterman. For Missouri State in lane 3, Alex Thorson. For Missouri State in lane 4, Liberty Howe. For Indiana State lane 5, Sierra Campbell. For the Sycamores in lane 6, Kendall Hansen. For UNI in lane 7, Annika Lillegard-Bouton. And for Evansville in lane 8, Megan Schremp. And coming into this, Howell in lane 4, number 1 seed, best qualifying time, 4:49.10. And Fahey did not quite eclipse that best qualifying time, but she has posted a 4:51.80, which is the best score to date so far. One heat obviously to go here, and so we'll see what these ladies can do. And so as you heard, Howell, a part of that 800-yard freestyle relay team last night that took it home for the Bears and got them their first final victory on the board. The hosts leading UNI by just 2 points, 74-72. Indiana State 64, Illinois State 62. SIU and Little Rock tied at 54. Evansville 48, Valpo at 44. And so right now it's no surprises as we're seeing Howell out front. And this one pretty closely contested though. On her heels in lane 3 is her teammate Alex Thorson. A lot of good competition. Right there. And then also doing very well in lane 2 right now is Julia Oosterman from Illinois State. A lot of these middle lanes very packed. These competitors. Top 4 right now. Now this one it will be Howell, as it sits currently, Howell, Thorson, and Campbell and Oosterman look pretty close as well too. Once again, Josh Neighbors on hand for the 2019 Missouri Valley Swimming and Diving Championships live on the Missouri Valley Conference website and on their YouTube page as well. We'll be here all weekend long. Here last night, we'll be here today, tonight, as well as tomorrow night, and then on Saturday as well too in the morning and tonight for all competitions here. So things very early in this 2019 championship. That lead is growing right now for Howell. Once again, it's Webb in lane 1, Oosterman in lane 2, Thorson lane 3, Howell lane 4, Campbell lane 5, Hansen lane 6, Lilligard, Bouton in lane 7, and Schremp in lane 8. Howell looking very strong right now. We'll see what kind of time she can post here. 4:51.80 the time to beat right now. And let's see, it's going to be close. Not sure she's going to get it. So there's the 1 seed coming in there at 4:53.52. So it's actually the number 2 seed, Natalie Fahey, at 4:51.80 with the best time. Alex Thorson with a 4:59.09. So good time for her as well. Only 2 girls in that heat that were sub 5, excuse me. And so we're going to take a quick little break here at the Mizzou Aquatic Center as we have a 5-minute break between those prelims right there. We'll get you the final tallies from those, let you know who's going to be competing later in the consolation event, as well as the final for the 800-yard freestyle. And then coming up here, just about 5 minutes, event number 4, it's 200-yard individual medley. We have 5 heats of qualifying for that. That'll be followed up by event number 5, the women's 50-yard freestyle. So we'll take a quick break here, and you're watching the Missouri Valley Conference 2019 Swimming and Diving Championships. All right, welcome back here to the Mizzou Aquatic Center. 11:44 our time locally here. The 2019 Missouri Valley Conference Swimming and Diving Championships, and we are just about set to start the next heat, the first heat, excuse me, of a 200-yard individual medley. The prelims, final will be tonight, and we'll get you some final scores and top finishers on the 800-yard freestyle, which just took place. Qualifying final will be tonight. Best time was posted by Natalie Fahey of SIU. 4:51.80 was the time to beat. Number 2 seed with the best prelim time, so she'll find her way into lane 4 tonight. Get to the rest of that lineup here a little bit later. And now we start with our first heat of the IM, individual medley, coming up right here. In lane 1 will be Morgan Ribideau, of Evansville. Katie White, lane 2 for Little Rock. Lane 3, Karis Wan of Little Rock. In lane 4, Grace Cullen of Evansville for Little Rock. In lane 5, it'll be Katie Karsrud for Indiana State in lane 6, it'll be Jordan Gramlich. In lane 7 for Indiana State, it'll be Allie Engstrom. And in lane 8 for UNI, it'll be Olivia Kraus. And correction there, Fahey will not be in lane 1 later, just Expedition. But here, just exhibitions for Ribidow, Cullen, and Gramlich here in this one. So just racing for time, but will not be racing later tonight. And a 2:14 for Engstrom. 2:13.83 for Engstrom in lane 7 is the best time out of that heat. And so that's the time to beat 2:13.83. Now on to heat 2 for Little Rock in lane 1, it'll be Amanda Dreyer. In lane 2 for Indiana State, it'll be Anna Maria Nassau. In lane 3, for Evansville, it'll be Kara Stewart. For SIU in lane 4, it'll be Audrey Snyder. For Evansville in lane 5, it'll be Shayna Weisberg. For SIU in lane 6, Brittany Scott. For Indiana State in lane 7 will be Catherine Minatra. And in lane 8 for Indiana State, it's going to be Carrie Tepe. And just Brittany Scott, the only member of this group just racing for a time. We sure clarified that. And in the prelims of the 500-yard freestyle, I had said that Natalie Fahey posted the best time she did, but she will not be competing tonight. She was just racing for a time, and she got that time earlier today with that 4:51.80. And so, once again, the sequence here, fly back, breast and free. These strokes, just 4 times up and back. And right now it looks like a slight edge belongs it's hard to tell at this point right now. And yep, it looks like it belongs to Audrey Snyder of SIU right now in lane 4. Also doing well though in the far lane, lane 8, Olivia Kraus, Carrie Tepe with a really nice showing right now for the Sycamores. Again, second of 5 prelim heats for the 200-yard individual medley, which we will see the final of tonight. And on the freestyle now, it's still a slight lead for Carrie Tepe in lane 8. Carrie Tepe, excuse me. And she'll take it there with a 2:09.32. It's Tepe with a 2:09.63 in lane 4. It was Audrey Snyder. So now we are on to heat number 3. These girls may qualify for later tonight. It'll be for UNI in lane 1, Olivia Soros. In lane 2 for Little Rock, Carolyn Godwin. Lane 3 for UNI, Mariah Ross. For Illinois State in lane 4, it'll be Kirsten Farley-Seppi. In lane 5 for the Redbirds, it'll be Jensen Keck. In lane 6 for UNI, it will be Madison Rinaldi. In lane 7 for Little Rock, it will be Palmer Ristroff. And for lane 8 for Little Rock, it will be Imre Van Houston. Best time coming to this one. These ladies, it was Kirsten Farley-Sepp with a 2:03.45. And 2 more of these prelim heats to come. Watching the Missouri Valley 2019 Swimming and Diving Championships here from the Mizzou Aquatic Center in Columbia, Missouri. Josh Neighbors here taking you through the action. We'll be here all weekend long with our Columbia-based production crew. And so a pretty decent lead right now for Farley-Seppi, the Redbirds, Illinois State. Big clutter there, kind of in that number 2 slot, if you will. And making the turn right now. Looks like it's going to be Mariah Ross of UNI in lane 3, who is currently the closest to the leader. As now they head to freestyle to finish out. Farley-Sepp maintaining there in lane 4. Once again right now it's lane 1 Dreyer, lane 2 Nassia, lane 3 Stewart. Excuse me, lane 1 Soares, lane 2 Godwin, lane 3 Ross, lane 4 Farley-Sepp, lane 5 Keck, lane 6 Rinaldi, lane 7 Ristroff, and lane 8 Van Houston. It will be Farley-Sepp there in lane 4. 2:02.87 is the time for Kirsten Farley-Sepp of Illinois State. And so a very nice time right there, beats her qualifying time coming to this one. All right, so here we go, heat number 4 now of these prelims. Illinois State in lane 1, it's Julie Killar. And lane 2 for Illinois State, Haley Rivera. Lane 3, it's SIU with Laura Carver. Lane 4, it's Josie Pearson from Missouri State. Lane 5 from Missouri State, Sydney Radloff. Lane 6, Savannah Rubaki for Illinois State. Lane 7, it's Peyton Parman for SIU. And in lane 8 for Little Rock, it's Jessie Baldwin. Best time qualifying coming in here was 2:02.13, posted by Josie Pearson, who is in lane 4. Second best time, her teammate lane 5, Radloff, posts a 2:04.78. So let's see if there's a little friendly competition there in the middle lanes. Right now, looks like lane 5 has got the lead, Sydney Radloff. just out in front of her teammate right now. In Josie Pearson in lane 4. Once again, it's from 1 to 8. Kohler, Rivera, Carver, Pearson, Radloff, Rubaki, Parman, and Baldwin. In the 1 through 8 order. And still a slight lead remains for Radloff. As she hits the wall, makes a turn there. With her teammate Pearson right beside her. As they come down now to the freestyle portion. Last 50 meters here. And let's see if Pearson can hold off. Radloff can hold off her teammate Pearson. Very close here down the very stretch they come, and it looks like it's going to be, yep, it will be Radloff with a 2:02.74. Pearson clocks in with a 2:03.09, and also for Carver a 2:03.62 there as well too. All right, so that takes us to heat 5 of 5 here in event number 4. It'll be Emily Vasquez for Evansville in lane 1, Laura Ruiz Astorga in lane 2 for Little Rock, Martina Marks for ISU in lane 3, Katie Taylor for UNI in lane 4, Emma Brazow for SIU in lane 5, Haley Allen for Mo State in lane 6, Isabel Jenny for Valpo in lane 7, and Andrea Ramis with Evansville in lane 8. Only sub 2 minute qualifying time posted with a 1:59.58 by Katie Taylor, number 1 seed heading into this thing. As they're off in the final heat of the 200-yard individual medley, event number 4 here at the Missouri Swimming and Diving Championships, Missouri Valley Conference Swimming and Diving Championships here at the Mizzou Aquatic Center in Columbia, Missouri. Missouri State, your hosts this year. $50-yard freestyle still to come. We'll have 8 heats of that after this event is over. And then we will have diving as well, too, for a wrap-up around 1:30 today. So still plenty of early morning action, or midday action, in Columbia, Missouri here. Thank you for joining us live on the Missouri Valley Conference website and on YouTube. As right now it looks like there are not many surprises here. This one is Katie Taylor is out in front. They're in the breaststroke portion now of the medley. And that lead dwindling just a touch there for Katie Taylor, as giving chase in lane 5 is Emma Brazow from SIU. Let's see. Quite a jump there for Katie Taylor as they head into this final 25 meters. Let's see what kind of lead she posts. Looks like she is going to have a slight advantage here coming down the edge. Brazow making it a little interesting, but it's going to be Taylor in the very end. And she is going to post a 2:01.79, so no sub 2 times in this event. Brazow comes in with a 2:03.36. And so we'll get you some scores for those as well, too. Let you know who's competing tonight in those two. And so we will take a quick break at 12:04. We will begin again with the 50-yard freestyle. And we'll have 8 heats of that. So we're going to take a quick break here watching the Missouri Valley Conference Swimming and Diving Championships live on YouTube. We're back here to the 2019 Missouri Valley Conference Swimming and Diving Championships. Josh Neighbors here in Columbia, Missouri, at the Missouri Aquatic Center on the campus of Mizzou here in Columbia. Got some results from the 200-yard IM that just wrapped up. Your first place finisher, Katie Taylor with 201.79, Sydney Radloff 202.74, Kirsten Farley-Sepp with a 202.87, Josie Pearson with a 203.09, Emma Brazow with a 203.36, Laura Carver with a 203.62, Mariah Ross with a 204.89, and Martina Marks with a 205.30. So those are your top 8. Those are the unofficial times, mind you. And in 9th, it was Jensen Keck. 10th, Julie Kolar. 11th, Peyton Parman. And 12th, Savannah Rabaki. 13th, Imre Van Houston. 14th, Haley Allen. 15th, Haley Rivera. 16th, Carolyn Godwin. 17th, Palmer Ristroff. 18th, it was Laura Ruiz Astorga. 19th, it was Carrie Tepp. 20th, it was Madison Rinaldi. That is your top 20 for those. All right. And now we are on to event number 5. It's the prelims for the 50-yard freestyle for these ladies. And in heat 1, it will be in lane 3 for Evansville, Amy Smith. For Illinois State in lane 4, it will be Elizabeth McPherson. In lane 5, it'll be Avery McLean for Little Rock. In lane 6, Gabby O'Brien for SIU. And the person who can qualify here is Amy Smith. And just McPherson, McLean, and O'Brien are all going for times here. Now let's see right here. It's going to be a best time. A 26:22 for Amy Smith. All right, so now we go to heat number 2. In lane 1, Mariah Sturdivant of Valpo. Lane 2, Elise Prattle of Illinois State. Lane 3, Sheila Warwick of UNI. Lane 4, Grace Hale of SIU. Lane 6 from SIU, lane 5, SIU, Rachel Lauer. Lane 6, Alexis Nunn from Evansville. Lane 7, Danielle Ball from Evansville. Lane 8, Sylvia McFadden from Evansville as well, too. Prattle, Warwick, Nunn, and Ball just racing for times here. Grace Hale and Rachel Lauer racing here. The 2 top times posted, 25:84 each, racing here trying to qualify. Let's see. 25:02 is the time for Grace Hale. So that's our best time so far. And now we head to prelim number 3, or heat number 3 of these prelims. Lane 1, Maya Gibson from Little Rock. Lane 2, Kira Robinson from Valpo. Lane 3, Tina Meyer from UNI. Lane 4, Vasiliki Falena from Little Rock. Lane 5 is Courtney Schaefer from UNI. Lane 6, Illinois State, Casey Balson. Lane 7 from UNI, it's Anna Wall. And lane 8 is Sarah Alexander from Evansville. Meyer, Schaefer, Balson, Wall, and Alexander just racing for times here. And Falena Vasiliki comes in with the best posted time of this group at a 25:32. And she, Gibson, and Robinson, the only 3 that can compete later on tonight. So we'll see what happens in this one. And a 24:96 from Robinson. In lane 2 for Robinson of Valpo. That's the best time we've seen today. All right, so heat number 4 of 8s. Elena Sylvester from Evansville in lane 1. Jackie Rose from SIU in lane 2. Carrie Balson from Illinois State in lane 3. Molly Hill from Illinois State in lane 4. Jenna Willer from UNI in lane 5. Henna Hassan from Indiana State in lane 6, Janice Everest from Illinois State in lane 7. And Mackenzie Koska from Indiana State. She's in lane 8. Just Jenna Willer, only person who cannot, time will not count, to compete tonight. Best time of this group is 24:84 from Molly Hill. You see, looks like slight advantage there in lane 5. And nope, it's going to be Rose in lane 2, a 24:25 for Jackie Rose. All right, so Jackie Rose, best time out of that group. Heat 5 of 8 now. Lane 1, Alexis Carr from Little Rock. From Missouri State in lane 2, Sarah Allegri. Lane 3 for Indiana State, Katie Mansker. Lane 4, Erica Martins from Valpo. Lane 5, Samantha Gowdy from Evansville. Lane 6, Katie Tillotson from Illinois State. Lane 7 for UNI, it's Natalie Nelson. Lane 8, it's Jessie Steele from Evansville. Best time posted coming into this one is 24:66 by Erica Martins of Valpo in lane 4. 5th of 8 heats that we'll see. This will end the swimming portion of our morning. We'll have diving coming up after these here in Columbia, Missouri. And so Illinois State's Tillotson posts a 23.91. All right, now on to number 6 of 8 here. It will be Kaylee Larson of Mo State in lane 1, Alyssa Reinholz of Illinois State lane 2, Kristen Myers, of Evansville in lane 3, Anna Miller of Mo State lane 4, Morgan Clark of Illinois State lane 5, Emma Hennessy of Evansville lane 6, Allie Armitage of Mo State lane 7, and Ann Karlamova of Little Rock in lane 8. Best time 23:24 posted by Anna Miller of qualifying time coming into this one. We'll see right here. It looks like Miller's going to have the best time out of this group. Yep, and Miller goes 23:18 there, so best time of the day from Anna Miller of the host Missouri State Bears. All right, number 7 now. Evansville in lane 1, Kaylee Gabricki. For Little Rock, lane 2, Reagan Lawrence. For UNI in lane 3, Abigail Meyer. Lane 4, UNI as well, Crystal Florman. For Little Rock, lane 5, Lindsay Butler. For Indiana State in lane 6, it's Ashley Sinks. For UNI in lane 7, Lauren Havertate. And lane 8's Ashley Huet for UNI as well. Best time out of this group, 23:19. Posted by Crystal Florman of UNI. She's in lane 4. And Florman, the overall number 2 seed coming into this one. We'll see 1 seed Loretta Stelnicki from Missouri State next, as it looks like it's going to be Florman. A really nice showing there. 22:80. Really good showing for Crystal Florman there. That beats all qualifying times that we had posted coming into this one. And so a 22:80 there. We'll see if Stelnicki or anybody else can respond. All right, we go 8 heat from lane 1, Illinois State, Jessica Nichols. Lane 2, it's Pearl Munsterman from Evansville. Marlene Pavlou-Lewin for Indiana State. As I mentioned, Loretta Stelnicki in lane 4 from Missouri State. Alex Malmborg for ISU in lane 5. Joelle Borchers for ISU in lane 6. Abby Young for SIU lane 7. And Lauren Kartmensky for UNI in lane 8. Best time out of this one was the 23:13 posted by Stelnicki. So we'll see if she can top that really great 22:80 we saw from UNI's Florman. We'll see right here. And it looks like she might not even win this one right here. And yeah, in lane 5, it's going to be Malmorg. So Malmorg goes with 23:12 there. And Stelnicki still posts at 23:24. So Florman with the best time out of all of those. So break coming up here. We'll get all those finals to you about who's competing later on tonight. But the swimming is done. So this morning we had the 500-yard freestyle prelims, as well as the 200 IM prelims, and we just finished up the 50-yard prelims for freestyle. So we will take a break. When we come back, we will have diving here. In about a half hour to 45 minutes, we'll come back with diving here this afternoon at Missouri Aquatic Center. You're watching the 2019 Missouri Valley Conference Swimming and Diving Championships. Welcome back here to the Mizzou Aquatic Center on the campus of the University of Missouri for the 2019 Missouri Valley Conference Swimming and Diving Championships, hosted by the Missouri State University. Josh Neighbors on hand here, bringing you the action. The end of our morning session here. Just wrapping up with some diving about to take place. We had the 500-meter freestyle today, earlier in the day. And then that was followed up by the 200 individual medley, which was then concluded by the 50-yard freestyle. So those finals will be coming up tonight. Watch them right here on the MVC website and on YouTube. Glad to be with you here. Early this Thursday afternoon, action continuing all throughout the weekend. Started out last night with the 800-yard freestyle medley. And we also had the 800 freestyle relay and the 200-yard medley as well. And UNI took home the medley, and then Missouri State won the freestyle. So Missouri State currently leading just barely, though, on points, 74. Lead UNI's got 72. And Indiana State 64, Illinois State 62, SIU and Little Rock 54, Evansville 48, Valpo 44. And diving now, 1 meter boards coming up. 25 competitors. And going representing these 8 schools. And just about to get things going here with the 1 meter prelims here. First off, it's going to be Adriana Avila from Missouri State University, the host school. And 43.2 is the score on that one. Next up, we've got Jaden Lovell from UNI. And 39.6 is the score there. Now it's Sierra Tain from Arkansas Little Rock. 37.95 the score there. Maggie Franz of Evansville is now up, number 4 on the list of our 25 divers. .5 the score there. And now up it's Alyssa Dusso of UNI. .37.2 the score there. Carolina Core up next out of Illinois State. 44.4.
Peyton Smith, 104C, 2.2.
There for Carolina Cord. Now it's Peyton Smith, the second Missouri State Bear to go today.
Award,
34.1 the score there.
Laura Mercia, 104.0.
Laura Mercia from
104C, 2.2.
SIU.
Award, 38.5.
38.5
Jairong Ji,
score there.
403B, 2.4.
Jairong Ji up next out of SIU.
Award, Judge Wood, 52.8.
52.8 the score there.
Shot, 104B, 2.3.
And now it's Madison Shope out of UNI. 33.35 the score there. Now it's Natalie Gerard out of Evansville. .1 there. Waiting for actually one more judge. 34.1 is the score.
Mary Perlman, 403C, 2.2.
And now it is Mary Ferlman from UNI up.
Award,
33 there for Ferlman.
104B, 2.3.
Emily Almond from Illinois State up now. Her first dive.
Award, 40.25.
40.25 for Almond.
5231D, 2.1.
Sarah Kempf up now from Evansville. Just about halfway through here, our first round of dives. And there goes Kempf.
Award, 28.35.
28.35 for Kempf. And
Jing Ji, 203B.
now it's Zhaijing Ji out of SIU.
Award, 51.75.
And G with a 51.75.
403C, 2.2.
Now it's Kira Shelton out of Indiana State.
Award, 38.5.
38.5 for Shelton.
302C, 1.6.
Now it's Emma Butts from Illinois State. Wait just a moment here. Once again, it's Butts from Illinois State. And so let's check the score there from Shelton. It's a 39.6. So Kira Shelton, Indiana State, gets a 39.6. Emma Butts now from Illinois State. .21.6 for Butts. Now Rachel Stein from Illinois State is up. So that's a 35.65 for Stein. Now up, Faisiri Kaylee from Evansville. So an even 42 for Faisiri Kaylee. And now it's Lenny Klesniski from Southern Illinois. So 36.3 for Klesny. And now it's Ashley Yarborough from Mo State. .43 there for Yarborough. And now it's Jolie Rosnack from Indiana State. Jolie, excuse me. .30.45 there for Rusnak. Now it's Andy Bernhardt from Illinois State. .25.5 for Bernhardt. Any correction on that from the judges? No correction there, just 25.5 still. So 25.5 for Andy Bernhardt. Up next, it's Atlissa Vonderhaar from Evansville. 29.7 for Vonderhaar.
403 2.4.
And up last, for the first dive, it's Diana Popa from Missouri State for round 1.
Beginning of the second round.
A
48.
48.
2.4.
And so back to the beginning we go now. It's Adriana Avila with her second dive out of Missouri State. So again, you're watching the 2019 Missouri Valley Conference Swimming and Diving Championships here on YouTube and on the Missouri Valley Conference website. And it's Adriana Avila with her second dive from Missouri State. And she goes 44 on that one. Next one, 44.4, excuse me. Jaden Lovell from Northern Iowa up next now. 39.6 in her first dive. Waiting on the scores here. 35 for Lovell's second dive. Sarah Tain now, 37.95. First time up is the diver from Little Rock. A 27.6 for Tain's second dive. Maggie Franz now up from Evansville for his second dive. 31.50 the first time. And remind you, the top 8 will compete tonight, 1 meter final. And a correction on that last one, 36.8. Excuse me, 36.8 was for Franz. Now it's Alyssa Dusso. So Maggie Franz from Evansville gets 36.8. That was Alyssa Dusso from UNI there, 37.20 her first time. 36 on that one for Dusso. Caroline LaCour from Illinois State now up. 44.4 the first time around. $50.7 for LaCour. Peyton Smith now is up from Missouri State, 34.1 in her first dive. $31.5 there for Smith. Now it's Laura Mercia from Southern Illinois, 38.5 in her first dive. 32 there for Mercia. Jairong Ji up now from SIU. 52.8 in her first dive. A 50.7 there for Ji. Madison Shope now out of UNI, a 33.35 in her first dive.
Awards.
29.7 there for Shope. I'm going to say 31.9 actually, so 31.9 there for Shope. 31.9. Now it's Natalie Girard out of Evansville, 34.1 in their first dive. 30.8 for Girard. Now it is Mary Furlman out of UNI, 33 in her first dive.
Awards.
36.30 there for Froman. Now it's Emily Ament from Illinois State, 40.25 in her first dive. Where you're watching continued coverage of the Missouri Valley 2019 Swimming and Diving Championships from Columbia, Missouri at the Mizzou Aquatic Center. Josh Neighbors on hand all weekend long. And that's got Emily Ament going. Working through round 2 of dives here in the 1 meter. 36 there for Ament. It's Kempf now, Sarah Kempf out of Evansville. 28.35 in her first dive. $37.95 there for Kempf. Jaijun Ji now from SIU. Ji with a 51.75 in her first attempt. 50.4 in her second one. Kira Shelton now from Indiana State. 39.6 on her first attempt.
Awards.
34.5 there for Kira Shelton. That's Butts now, 21.6 in her first dive. 20.4 in her second one. Rachel Stein now out of Illinois State, 35-65 in her first dunk. Or dive, excuse me.
Awards. 33. Basic.
33 there.
105 speed. 2.4.
It's Vasiri Kaylee. Up now from Evansville, 42 in her first.
Awards. 37.2.
37-20
105 speed. 2.4.
for Kaylee. Lanny Klesnecki now. Kiesnecki, excuse me. From Southern Illinois, 36-3 on her first attempt.
Awards. 26.4.
26-40
Just as
for Kiesnecki. Ashley Yarborough from Missouri State now, 43-2 on her first dive.
105 speed. 2.4. Awards. 36.
36 there for Yarborough. Jolie Rosnack now up from Indiana State, 30-45 in her first dive.
Awards. 30.
Make that an even 30 there for Rosnack. Andy Bernhardt from Illinois State, 25-5 in her first dive.
Awards.
38.5 for Bernhardt.
301 speed. 1.6.
Alyssa Vonderhaar from Evansville, 29-7 in her first dive.
Awards. 24.
24 for Vanderhaar there.
203. 2.3.
Diana Popa from Missouri State, 48, her first time up.
Awards. 37.95.
37.95 for Popa.
Third round. Adriana.
Beginning dive number 3 now.
2.3.
And back to the front, it's Adriana Avila, 43-2 in her first one, 44-4 in her second. Total of 84.
Awards.
29.9 in dive number 3. Jaden Lovell now from UNI. 74-60 now, her total. Dive number 3 for her.
Awards.
35.1 for her.
303 speed. 2.1.
Sierra Tain now. She's got a 65.55 total right now. I'll remind you that tonight, the finals, we have 500 freestyle, 200 IM, 50 freestyle, 1 meter diving. We've also got a 200-yard freestyle relay. Those finals coming up tonight. Start time at about 6 o'clock. And Sierra Tain from Little Rock
38.
tallies at 38.85.
Maggie, 5132D, 2.21.
Now we've got Maggie Franz. 68.30 right now for the lady from Evansville. 35.2 for Franz on dive number 3. Up next, it's Alyssa Dusso of UNI.
Alyssa, 5132D, 2.2.
73.20 coming in to this dive is her total for her first two.
Awards, 37.4.
37.4 there for Dusso.
Caroline, 203D, 2.3.
Up now, it's Caroline LaCour from Illinois State coming in with a 95.1 total after her first two dives.
Awards,
41.4 there for LaCour.
203D, 2.3.
Peyton Smith now from Missouri State up. 65.60 after her first two dives.
Awards, 33.35.
33.35
MVC, 2.1.
right there. It's Laura Murcia now up from SIU. She's coming in with a 70.5 total into her third dive.
Awards, 28.35.
28.35 the score there for Murcia. Zhang Jiang up now, or Ji, excuse me. It's from Southern Illinois. Got a 103.5 heading into this. Great tally for her. Looks like she'll be adding to that.
Awards, 47.15.
47.15 on that one for Ji.
5223D, 2.3.
Madison Shope now up next, coming in with a 65.25, coming into her third dive now.
Awards, 31.05.
31.05 there. Now Natalie Gerard is up. A 64.90 heading into dive number 3.
Awards, 39.9.
39.90 the score there. Mary Ferlman up next from UNI. A 69.30 as it stands right now. About to take her third dive. Once again, you are watching the 1 meter dive prelims. Here, the final will be tonight. Top 8 competing for that. Later tonight, coverage starts at 6 o'clock right here on this stream.
Awards,
32.2 there for Ferlman. And now Emily Almond from Illinois State comes up. 76.25 as it stands right now for her after two dives. 36.75 it is there for Almond. Sarah Kempf up now from Evansville, coming in with a 66.30 for the Aces. 33.35 there for Kempf. Jian Ji is up now from SIU. 102.15 heading in to this dive. .54 there for Ji. Now it is Kira Shelton from Indiana State, 74-1. Heading into dive 3. .37.95 there for Shelton. Now it's Emma Butts coming in with a 42. .29.7 for Butts. Rachel Stein from Illinois State up now, 71.7 is her current score. .34.65 goes Stein right there. Vasiri Kaylee now from Evansville comes in with a 79.20. .37.95 there for Kaylee. Lenny Kiesinski for SIU up now, 62.70 coming into this dive. .34.5 there for Kiesinski. Now it's Ashley Yarborough from Missouri State coming in 79.20. 39 there for Yarborough. It's going to be Jolie Rusnick from Indiana State coming in with a 60.45. .36.8 there for Rusnack. It's Andy Bernhardt. She's got a 64 heading into dive number 3. .22 there for Bernhardt. Alyssa Vanderhaar up next from Evansville. She's got a 53.70 heading into this third dive. 22:05. And our final diver of this third round here is Diana Popa, who's got a 85.95 for Missouri State, heading in now to her third dive. .80 there. Back to the top of the order we go. On dive number 4 of 6 coming here, it's Adriana Avila from Missouri State. She's got 113.9 as she heads into her fourth dive there. Now we've got Jaden Lovell from Northern Iowa, 113. Excuse me, I think of the last award there. 35.20, 35.20 for Avila. Now it's Jaden Lovell, who's got a 109.7 heading into dive number 4 here. .31.05 there for Lovell. And a 104.4 for Sarah Tain, who heads into her fourth dive. Out of Arkansas Little Rock. .33 there for Tain. Maggie Franz of Evansville coming in here with a 103.5 after 3 dives. .42. Now they're going to wait for one more score, it looks like. Make sure it's correct. For Maggie Franz. 42 is a score for her. Alyssa Dussault from Northern Iowa up now. 110.6 heading into dive 4. .32.2 for Dussault. Now it's Carolina Core up, 142.8, heading into dive number 4. 136.5, excuse me. So Core from Illinois State's got that 136.5 heading into this. Records a 43.2 in her fourth dive. Peyton Smith now from Missouri State up. 98.95 heading into dive number 4. .33.6 there. Laura Mercia up now as a Score of 98.85 heading into dive number 4. Once again, you are watching 1 meter diving prelims of the 2019 Missouri Valley Conference Swimming and Diving Championships here at the University of Missouri, Missouri Aquatic Center. 36-30 there for Mercia. Josh Neighbors on hand will be all this weekend alongside our crew. And now it's Jirongji from SIU coming into this one with a 150.65. One of the leaders right now. .50.4, so another big number for G. Now it's Madison Shope from UNI. She's got 96.3. 3 dives down. .22 there for Shope. Natalie Gerard up now. 104.8 is her score after 3 dives. Gerard out of Evansville. .41.4 there for Gerard. Now it is Mary Furlman, 146.2 for Northern Iowa with 3 dives completed. Number 4, 19.95 there for Furman. Emily Almond now with a 113 heading into dive number 4. Almond from Illinois State. And we're officially through halfway of round number 4. 39.6 for Almond there. Sarah Kempf out of Evansville with a 99.65 halfway through the competition for her. .25 for Kempf. Now it's Jackson G out of SIU. She's got a 156.15 heading into dive number 4, excuse me. She goes 54.6 there. So the G's from Carbondale continue to have a successful afternoon. Now we've got Kira Shelton from Indiana State up, 112.05. Heading into the 4th dive. And she returns to 27.30. All right, Emma Butts now up for Illinois State. 71.70 after 3 dives. .21 for Butts. Now Rachel Stein is up, 103.30. for the Redbird. As she heads into her fourth dive here. $34.5. Now we've got Fisiri Kaylee from Evansville. A 117.15 heading into this dive. $43.2 there for Kaylee. Now we've got Lanny Shinsky. $97.2 after 3 dives. She returns a 12 there. Now it's Ashley Yarborough. She's got a 118.2. Heading into this dive right here. $46 there for Yarborough. Now it's Jolie Rusnak up. 97.25 from Indiana State. Dive number 4 for her gets a 34.5. Now it's Andy Bernhardt, who's got a 131.75 as she goes to her 4th dive. Excuse me, she has in 88 or 86. Got the updated score from last one. 23.2. Alyssa Vonderhaar now, she is at 75.75 from Evansville. As she goes for dive number 4 there. 15.4 for Vanderhaar. Now it's Diana Popa, 123.75, as she rounds out the 4th round for us. From Missouri State. A 41.4 there. So 4th round done. And we head to our 5th round right now. Current leader is Jackson G from Southern Illinois. She's got a 210.75 after 4. Now back to the front. It's Adriana Avila from Missouri State, a 149.1. As she heads into the 5th dive, and her penultimate dive gets her at 36.8. Jaden Lovell now up. 140.75. $39.6 there for Lovell. Now Sierra Tain up a 137.4 as Lee from Little Rock goes in dive number 5.
It's going to be a 40.5 there for Tane. Maggie Friends from Evansville is now up 145.5 after 4 dives. .65 there. And Alyssa Dusso up from Northern Iowa now, 142.8 as she heads into her second to last dive. .33.6 there for Dusso. Caroline LaCour up now, 179.7 for her from Illinois State. A 46.2. For LaCour. Now it is Peyton Smith from Missouri State, 132.55. She heads into her second to last dive. .31.5 there for Smith. Laura Murcia now up 135.15, her total as it stands right now. Murcia from SIU. .34.65 there. Now it's Zhirongji, a 201.5 heading into this. .45.1 there. That was Madison Schopp there. Now it's Natalie Gerard from Evansville, 146.2, heading into this, her 5th dive. .31.25 there for Gerard. Now it's Mary Ferlman up. 121.45 it is her score from Northern Iowa. Ferlman, dive number 5. .32.55 there. And now it's Emily Ament from Illinois State. Slight delay right here.
32.55.
32.55 is the score now as Ament comes up with a 152.6 through 4 dives. Racks up a 41.18 there, or 41.8, excuse me. Sarah Kemp from Evansville now, 124.8. Heading into her penultimate dive. .34.1 there for Kemp. Now it's Kira Shelton. 210.75 is her score through 4. Excuse me. Jackson G right there. 210.75 her score heading in through 4. And gets a 42.90 there. Now it is Kira Shelton up from Indiana State. She's got 139.35 heading into this dive, number 5. Shelton from Indiana State. And mentions G from SIU. And 30.8 there for Shelton. Emma Butts now from Illinois State, 92.7. Illinois State athlete racks up. Score we'll see here. 16.15 for Butts. Rachel Stein now from Illinois State, a 137.8. .39.6 for Stein. Fasiri Kaylee now is up. 160.35 is her score. From Evansville. 39.6 there. Now it is Lanny Shinsky from SIU. She's got a 109.2. .31.5 there for Shinsky. Okay, now it's Ashley Yarborough from Missouri State. She's got a 164.2 heading into dive number 5. .43.2. Jolie Rusnak up now. 131.75 is the athlete score from Indiana State. Dive number 5 there. 28.35. Now it's Andy Bernhardt from Illinois State. Got a 109.2 through 4. .27 the score there. Alyssa Vanderhaar now. Vanderhaar, excuse me, up. 91.15 her score through 4. .26.4 there for Vanderhaar. Now Diana Popov from Missouri State, 165.15. This is the final dive of the 5th round. And Popov in the water now, so one more round left to go here of the 1 meter diving prelims. Here, it's a 37.95 for Popov. So final round here, dive number 6 for all these contestants. The current leader right now is Jackson G from SIU. She has got a 253.65. Now back to the top of the order again. Adriana Avila from Missouri State, a 185.9 is her current score as she heads into her final dive. Once again, you are watching the Missouri Valley Conference Swimming and Diving Championships live on the Missouri Valley Conference website and on YouTube as well. We'll be back tonight after this. 6 o'clock, a host of events. Tonight, including the 500 freestyle, 200 IM, 50 freestyle as well. A 37.2 for her gives her a final score. They took down too fast there. Now we are on to Jaden Lavelle. She's got a 180.35 from Northern Iowa. Final dive of the afternoon for her. She'll end with a 216.05 thanks to a 35.7. Now it's Sierra Tain who comes in with a 177.9. Tain out of Arkansas Little Rock. She'll finish up with a 210.40 thanks to a 32.5. Now we go to Maggie Franz from Evansville. She's got a 180.15 here with 1 dive remaining. A 216.95 thanks to a 36.8 for Franz. Now it's Alyssa Dusso from Northern Iowa. Up now, she's got a 176.4. For Dusso, the final dive. .212.05 thanks to a 35.65. And now it's Caroline LaCour up from Illinois State. She's got a 225.9 with 1 left. 270.9 there is the final, thanks to a 45. All right, up next is Peyton Smith from Missouri State. She's got a 164.05. This is her last dive. Once again, action continues tonight at 6 o'clock Central Time. Right here on the Missouri Valley Conference YouTube page. Peyton Smith, 7th diver in this last round. She finishes with a 192.80 thanks to a 28.75. So 192.80. All right, it's Laura Murcia now from SIU. A 169.8 heading in to her last dive. .35.65 gives her a 205.45 for Murcia. Now it's Jiarongji from SIU. She's got a 246.15 through 5. Finishes with a 294.9. This is G. So now it's Madison Shope. Got a 145.6. Shope out of UNI. Final dive for her. .177.1, thanks to a 31.5, is her final. All right, now it's Natalie Gerard from Evansville. She's got a 177.45. .214.85, thanks to a 37.4, is the final there for Gerard. Now it's Mary Ferrellman from UNI, 154 even through 5. .189.65, thanks to a 35.65 there. Emily Almond now from Illinois State up. 194.4, heading into her last one. .236.25, thanks to a 41.85. That one for Almond. Now Sarah Kemp up, 158.95. Kemp is. That's her score from Evansville. She goes for her final dive. 37.4. Is our last one there. All right. Now we're on to Jiaxinji, the leader right now. Was leader through 5 dives, 253.65 as she heads in to her final dive. .44.8, giving her a 298.45, making her the current leader. Kira Shelton now from Indiana State, 170.15. .203.75 with a 33.60 in that final round for her. Now it's Emma Butts from Illinois State, a 108.85. She dives her final dive here in the prelims. So again, 1 meter prelims happening right now, with the final coming tonight. A 134.15 thanks to a 25.3 now. Rachel Stein is up, a 177.4 is the Redbird as she dives her final dive. Stein goes 34.50 to make it 211.90 her total. Faye Siri Kaylee right now from Evansville is up, 199.95, just touch under 200 as the ace takes her final dive of the prelims. .236.25 thanks to a 36.30 there. Lanny Ksienski from Southern Illinois, 140.7, and she dives her final time. .39.6 gives her a 180.3. Now on Ashley Arborough from Missouri State, 207.4. Her tally. One of the last 5 divers left here on the 6th dive. .247.3 thanks to a 39.9. Now it's Jolie Rusnak from Indiana State. The Sycamore has a 160.1. .27.5 gives her 187.6. Now it's Andy Bernhardt from Illinois State, 360.20 through 5. .29.7 gives her 160.9 for Bernhardt. Alyssa Vonderhaar from Evansville now, the ace, 117.55 through 5 dives. Our second to last diver here. She's 24 on that one, 141.55. And our final diver, Diana Popa from Missouri State, 203.1 through 5. Popa will finish with a 237.6 after 34.5. So that will do it for us. Your leader there, it was Jackson G with a 298.45 through her 6 dives. And get those scores tallied. You can see what results here if you hang around a little bit longer on the stream. This is for us right now, though. We're back tonight, 6 o'clock, for the action later on tonight. Tonight we've got 100 butterfly final, 400 IM, 200 freestyle. Excuse me. We have the 500 freestyle, 200 IM, 50 freestyle, 1 meter dive, and 200 freestyle relay. So it's Josh Neighbors signing off for now for our entire crew here in Columbia, Missouri. We'll be back with the 2019 MVC Swimming and Diving Championships tonight at 6 p.m. Central, right here on the MVC stream.